Hi, this is Katie. Welcome back to the channel. And I just got a package from Tokyo. I mean, not Tokyo. I say Tokyo. From Kyoto, Japan. And I packages from Bento&co.com. And I bought a lot more things than I probably should have. There's a mix of some utensil type stuff. A lot of it's for my bento in general. I got some picks and stuff, and I'll show you everything. But I got so much stuff because after you get $50 of merchandise, then you get free shipping. So I was getting close towards there, so I thought, why not? So yeah, I got this stuff. Show you. So the package is pretty generic. Well, it has a label. It has stuff in Japanese, has in English, so I can read it. Simple. And on the inside there was some Japanese newspaper, but I threw it away because I don't need Japanese advertising. But it looks a lot like ours, it's just in Japanese, which I thought was interesting. And I like looking at some of the different stuff that they had that we don't have here, like different kitchen utensils and different things like that. But so, to start out with, I got some curry. It's of course in Japanese, and in the back too, it's Japanese. It even has a label. But what I love about Japanese packaging the most is, even if you don't read Japanese, you can, they're very well labeled for packaging, so you can, even if you don't read it, I can figure this out. I have to rip this and then fold it off, and it's like 2 packages and stuff, and about like cooking, I can look that up, because I got this because there's a recipe by, I can't remember her name, but I'll put her, a link to her channel in the description. She had a recipe that called for this, and I didn't have it, and so I found a different brand, but I wanted to try this specific brand to see if it had a different flavor to it or something, and also wanted to try it with this common apple, because it has it here, or whatever, curry apple, because I'm pretty sure putting curry into this apple, which sounds really interesting, but it may just be a Japanese thing. But in English, they have this in the US, and it looks exactly the same, except for it says Vermont curry on it instead of this, which you can read. I don't read Japanese, but it's just awesome. So it says this in the US packaging, it says Vermont curry. So, and this is, I think it's mild. Yeah, it's number 2. So it's mild. I'm not a big spicy person. There's some things that I can do, like sriracha is like a big thing now, and people are like, oh, let's put sriracha in everything. But I think it's just kind of a fad. Sriracha is one of the few hot things that I like, but I mix it with things, like I mix it with my fried rice and stuff like that, because it's really good when you mix it with stuff, because by itself it's really spicy. But the thing I like about sriracha is it has a flavor to it, instead of just being hot, 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 hot. So, yes. Okay, and then another thing I got is I got ramen. This is called, there's nothing in here but the instructions. Because it's made out of real, like, it's homemade real noodles, and so they're, it's fresh pasta, and it comes from a restaurant in Japan, and they just package it and sell it like how in the US we package and sell from restaurant, like Marie Callender's, they have their chicken pot pies and other things, and how Kiev Chang's has their at-home stuff. And that's basically what it is. And also how I figured out that it was nice, because there's a person there, like the chef guy, and also there's the person, the restaurant, right there, and the runner, and so something probably about him in the restaurant. And also, the main thing that keyed me off was here. There's a map right there of how to get to the place. Yeah. Which I thought was super interesting. Because I didn't think that it was like, but so I had to keep it in the fridge. That's why this is empty, because I got another box, and in each box there's 2 of them, and so I had 4 of them, but I ate one the other day, and it was really good, and so super simple, and what I like, because the instructions at the back are in Japanese, as you can see, I like it, because the people that gave it to me instructions in English. I know, they're so awesome. Well, and also because the website's also in French. They're in French. I don't read French, I just read Spanish. So they have instructions. And what I think is hilarious is because it says that the expiration date is on July 23rd, 2014. And I ordered this on August 1st. But I had some, like I said earlier, I had some. And it tastes perfect fine. It was really good. And I'm not sick after like a couple days. So I'm pretty sure it's okay. And it's in the fridge, so it should be safe. So I love it because it's like, oh, just add whatever other Bento ingredients you want. So that's fun. That's my ramen. And also I got little koalas things. They're like little koala candies. Oh, there's fun. There's fun. I love how it says, like us on Facebook. The little koalas. If you've seen I've seen in not necessarily Asian markets. Well, yeah, Asian markets, like a comic book shop. They'll have Hello Panda, which is a little panda shaped in the hat, and it's just like this, except for this is a koala instead of panda. Like, see, here's, let me dust them out. Yeah, package. They have a bunch of different things. Like, here's a koala. I think he's a top. It looks more like a dreidel, but he's not Jewish, so definitely not a dreidel. But he's a panda. He's super cute. Like this one. He has a panda. Holding a little panda. This one, he's singing. And all sorts of cute things. Singing with the microphone. Looks like he's crying almost. This one, there's other ones that had Japanese characters on it, but I can't read Japanese, so I don't get the point of showing them. This one has a C on it, which I think is interesting. I don't know why it's a C, but this is what the inside looks like. And as you can see, there's not very much chocolate in it. Not there's chocolate in it. It's just like a little kid snack. I was just trying to get to 50 bucks. I mean, over 50 bucks, so. The shipping was free, so. It's coming from Japan, so might as well. You know, that's my thought. I like them, they're cute. And they're tasty. Okay, this is next. So, these, got 3 of them. 2 of them are the same. This is different. This is furikake. Furikake with a K. And what it is it's rice seasoning, as you can see. You just make rice and then you mix it in. And it flavors your rice and it makes them really yummy. I have a couple flavors. I have a sakura one, which is like cherry blossom. Yeah, which is like it's a floral flavor. I'm pretty sure it's sakura. It's either sakura or like ume, which I think is plum. One of those two. And then I have just a regular nori furikake. But this one is an eel one. I'm pretty sure. I can't quite remember. But I'm pretty sure it's eel. And then these two are, I think they're plum ones. They have plum inside of it, and so I'm really excited to try these. I'll let you know how they taste. And then to go with that, I got this. It's a little chick. It's not very big. It's like, I don't know, finger, so you can see it better. Chick, and you can open. There's a hole for that. Open. Turn. There we go. Oh, I guess I went the wrong way. Okay, you just turn them. Turning. You turn them, and you see his mouth open. The inside, see? Let me open them. I put a little bit of the furikake in it, so he's a little chick, and you just fill him with furikake, and then he's like a salt shaker, pretty much, except he's for furikake and rice instead of salt. And he's much more adorable than any salt shaker I have ever seen. So, just saying. So I put some of my nori stuff in there for later. So I'm going to have some rice in it. And, oh, forgot about this. These are little picks for my bento box. They're flakes and they're plastic, which is that point because might as well just use toothpicks if I can't reuse them. And I like it because they have real flags, and then like country flags, and then they have like fake ones, but they still represent a different country. Except for England, this is a really old one for England. So it has Japan, England, Korea, Canada, China, Germany, and this one has a koala on it, and it says good night, I'm pretty sure. And it says, so that's Australia. This one's London. Oh, it says Britain. This one is Brazil, has a little coffee mug. I don't know what it says. This one's from Spain, something in Spanish. This one is from France, I think it has the avatar, and she says bonjour. And this one is US, and she's saying hello, and it has the United States in the background. So those are my tomato picks, and so I can use them for my bento box, put in like cherries, tomatoes, and stuff like that. Even though I don't like cherry tomatoes so much, I'll eat them if they're in my bento box anyway, because they're good for you. I like cherry tomatoes better than I like big size tomatoes. I don't know why. I'm not a big tomato person, but I can live with that. And one of my last things, second to last, is I got this. It is like an origami memo sheet. So I write a little note on the inside, and then I fold it in some sort of origami way, and it tells me on the inside. And then I write who it's to, and then I can give it to them. So it's a little like envelope in itself, which I think is super cute. There's a bunch of different ones on Bento&co Company. There was one that you fold it into a heart, and it's like different shades of pink, and it has different, like as you can see, there's like a train down there, there's a moped, there's a car up there, in different areas. I think it was just called Love. Like this one's City. It has like different animals in the corner with little like hearts, which I was cute, but I like this one better because it's very generic, and I didn't want to have, if I want to send somebody a little note, I didn't want it to be like, oh, I love you, especially if it's a guy friend, and that'd be kind of weird. I didn't want them getting the wrong idea, you know. And so yeah, so I did it. Tell it to, and then on the inside, it's all Japanese things. Shows me how to do it, even if I don't speak Japanese. Still read it, love it, still understand. And then this is the part where you write your message. It's pretty, it's just like grid paper, tiny grid. And what I found out, as I didn't know before, is it comes in 2 different colors. Dark green, light green, almost like a lime green yellowish color. And then you fold it, and then you ship it off to the person. Yeah, so it has a train, a moped, a car, and then like I guess the bus, because there's already a car there. It's not going to be like a van. But yeah, I think they're super cute. I don't know who I'm going to send them to first. Maybe just my sister, but she lives in the same house as me, so who knows? And there's not a from, which I think is funny. It's just you just write who it's to, so the person doesn't know. But they'll know it's me because I'm not very good at being secretive and stuff. So I'll just be like, hee hee hee, I wonder who it's from. They'll be like, I know it's from you. I'm not very good at that stuff, but who cares? And the last thing, I promise, last thing, and this video's getting kind of long, is this. Oh, dang it. It's an ice pack. I can't exactly what it was in Japanese. It has little fishies on it, and they're in like a pouch with a string. And there is, yeah, so you just put it in the freezer, and even gave me little instructions. Of course, they're in Japanese, but I love it because they're in Japanese, but it says, but it says made in China, which I thought was kind of funny because all the instructions are in Japanese, but it's made in China. But it basically just tells me to put the little thing, put it in the freezer for like a certain long time until it freezes, and then when I'm done, when it's 100% frozen, I put it in this pouch, which doesn't take too long to reach, which is really nice. Put into this pouch, like so. Fold it, like this, and then over time it will get this thing wet from because it will sweat a little bit, and it'll get this wet, and it'll keep the stuff. See, like it's been out for a little bit, so it's super crunchy. keep stuff cold. So it's a nice pack. I think it's super cute. There was 2 other kinds that you could get. There was one that looked like a snow cone, but it was in a cup, and it had like a little straw in it, and I'm pretty sure it has a character for water on the cup. And then there's one where it had, where there's 2 balls, and they're like rubber balls, and they have like water in it, so it's like a water balloon, but they're the ones that have like the rubber band on it, so you can like kind of bounce it on it. And from what the description told me is that these are common things that you get at a like neighborhood festival in Japan, like because you can get the fishies and you can catch. I think pretty sure just kids. There are games where you can catch fish and you can like get free fish. At some carnivals in the U.S. they have that, but not very often. My friend and I at a school carnival, there was nobody that could catch the fish because they had some goldfish to sell. And so we caught it, and then we were like, oh, what are we going to name them? Because we were running a booth that was the karaoke booth, which nobody came to, but the teachers. But anyway, I feel like in Japan, if it was in Japan, it would have been much popular. I mean, been more popular. But it wasn't indoors. It was in, like, the cafeteria. But anyway, so we caught a fish, finally, because we were really bored. And we decided to name Yusui after a character from Maid-sama. The main guy character, who's kind of, you know, the Mizaki-chan, Sama, I'm pretty sure it's her name, I can't remember. Haven't read it in a long time. She calls the guy a alien stalker guy or whatever, and so we're like, oh, it's Yusui, and it was really funny because my friend, she took it home with her, and she's not very good at keeping things alive, because she forgets to feed her fish, especially. I don't know how she has a cat, because and it stays alive, because she lived with her parents, so it stayed alive. But that fish lived for a long time, and the cat didn't eat it out of the bowl, which was really nice because her cat's a big cat. She doesn't like to believe that because it's her little angel phantom, but I call him Beelzebub because he's mean to everybody. My friend Erin, we went over to her house, my other friend's house, Danielle, and Erin walked in the door, and the cat just hissed at him. She'd never met the cat before, and the cat just freaked out. So, enough of the cat stories. So that's all that I got, and I hope you enjoyed watching the stuff, and you want to look at more stuff. There's other things like stationery and, of course, cookbooks and other bento supplies, all you could possibly want, pretty much, at bentocompany.com. So, okay, bye!